Hello, my mind is red, so please bear with me. I have no brain, no thinking. I cannot think. I will tell you why later. To start with, it was magic rituals, you know, magic which Allah has descended and allowed to descend on this earth on two angels, Harut, Marut, and Babylon, or so-called Iraq nowadays. And this magic been done through thousands of years. Solomon and this through satanic rituals. Everybody knows it. At least those who maybe listen to me on this video, as we're talking about hearing voices, because it's done through satanic rituals and it's disgusting and evil. And then people around the world, the last century, this century, everywhere, they just, even you see them on TV, like they lose their loved ones, commit suicide. Yeah, they lose their children. I don't know, just commit suicide. And they never know. Nobody can know. Because it's done through magic, I will give you an example. I hope my brain can help me even make sense, because they are using now technology which is worse to make it more evil. So let's say I want to do magic to any of you. You're a wife or you're a husband, and I don't like you. This is an instant. It's just normal. This is because it's business, and it's been done by heinous regime, the Israelis and the Saudis. And I'm a victim of the Saudi heinous regime, who showed their filth and backward and savages with human beings, with murder Khashoggi, just for example. So this magic, if I want to do it to you, maybe there's something, cruel hearts, only cruel hearts do it. It's not acceptable. Only cruel hearts. And in the Saudi Arabian family, I became a victim 20 years ago, and for every action there is a reaction. I was a victim because it wasn't worth it. But as the pressure become, I have figured out that there is a exact description of these cruel hearts, who have more cruel hearts than rocks. So I'm just giving you a description of cruel hearts. I'm giving you a royal family of Saudi Arabia. One of them 20 years ago did this to me as a reaction. This is a royal reaction. A reaction from so-called human being. Let's say human being. This is the reaction. It's not a gang who, disagree with doof doof. That's a lot better. Gangs and thugs and mafia, everything, a lot better. So because at the end of this, there is no solution except suicide or a bullet. That's a death. It's death, whether it's suicide or murder. So nobody can do this as a normal human being, because why would they do this? If you want to get rid of him, these people, like I just said, the monarch of Saudi Arabia, 15,000 filthy Arab Jews. One of them, 20 years, like 30 years old, did this as a reaction. So it just shows you the example of this monarchy and royal family, which have shown the world, their filth. So yeah, it could be done. So if I want to do it, God forbid, nobody can do it. If I want to do it, I would kill you. I will not do the satanic rituals, because at the end of the day, there is no way except death or suicide. So if I can do it to you personally, the father or the mother, or I take, do it to your children, your hair, some little hair, then give it to a filthy magician, man, which is rare and impossible to find. Okay? And it will make your child or your loved ones miserable for until it will take years. Maybe they will commit suicide. Nobody will know. Even doctors will try to help them, give them the medicine, but nobody. Now, what happened is that not only that, even if your loved ones go outside with this technology developed by the heinous regimes, the Israelis, they are ungrateful Israelis, as you have known that this world now have come together where even American presidents have a chance to run for a second term if after the Saudi jump with the Israelis, just to show you their evil power, evil. So we have this magic who's allowed by God, and now if that victim goes around outside, they will make fun of him. And still he hears these voices. These voices will never go, ever. So you see how these he will be like a mocker, a kind of a place of being mocked around. You see, he's being mocked. So maybe I'll give you an example. You see, I am under this 15 years, and now, whatever they do it outside, they say stupid Arabs. People don't know these voices come from where. It's technology. Technology that replaced demons. Jinn demons being replaced by technology of evils. Just what? Make fun of victims of satanic rituals. So instead of we trying to figure out this and how humanity can even help understand it, which is almost, and try to help it, because they're making it worse. Because before, if you only been done to you as a satanic ritual magic, you can go outside and smell some air relief. The voices will go down. That was normal. Now they just want to make it worse and make fun of it and enjoy it with human voices. You see how disgusting these people are? And at current time, I am one of the victims. And just maybe this video is for anybody's knowledge, because it's not known around the world. Maybe it's in Europe. I have a friend from Norway who even hate his country, Norway, because they know they do it, But now this is maybe the first time for the Saudis to do it. And I was, I don't know what kind of luck that put me in this situation, but I don't know. And even this technology is not even as good maybe as those in Europe, because those who run these evil voices are the filth of the filthy monarchy of Al Saud. And I warned them in Thailand before this, because this has been going on with me. I warned the Israelis, don't give this to the Saudis. And it was done. Because imagine if a king cannot even speak. Speak. Or his MB shit, the future king. Say, talking with going to India, and he's saying, we have a diplomatic relation with India before history. Before history. And you give them this, and after they show they murder with Khashoggi, this. And this is, you see, this is so bad. And this magic, let's go back to the magic. Yeah, magicians, not like before in the previous centuries, because there is no cover up, and this is done by now, technology by regimes. No, the only way to get, just get rid of the witch or a magician or sorcerer. That's it. Get rid of it as just to stop the voices, and you have to get rid of these people. Now it's no. I mean, they practice their heinous, acts. Those people who want to become magician, in order to inflict harm on people, they practice inhumane behavior with animals, even with animals. I'm not talking about humans, because if you think about it, if you see on the internet porn videos with animals, it's not lust. It's not lust. It's sick and it's disgusting. They just show it. You think some guy having sex with a dog? No, this is something beyond this. So because this is a Jew, this is the Israeli world, protected. This is a United Nations world. Then this is, I'm not calling for anything except knowledge. That's it, giving you some knowledge of this. And hopefully this video can find a play, being found on the internet, because right now, I am a victim, torture second by second. Even when I try to, broadcast or public my opinion outside, controlled, even on social networks, because they just listen to you through mobiles. They control everything. So yeah, I mean, just to give you an idea, if you hear these voices, it's magic, but it's worse than magic. It's worse than God, Allah, the Creator have descended. Because it's a lot better, to stay with the demons, that God or the Creator have allowed to descend, than this. Now there's been replaced with evil filth of humans, especially to around the world. It's satanic rituals, but to me, I mean, I'm a victim of the Saudi regime, Saudi heinous regime, who show the world how horrible they are in all aspects. And people know it. How hate these brothers. Because, to be honest, I'm going to switch a little bit, to tell you about maybe why this Israeli and the Saudis are together. Because, guess what? They are corruptors and haters and evils. Huh? And they've been given this, and they've been, labeled and shown by their Creator in the holy books, Bible, etc. And people around the world that, Israelis are arrogant. These people are arrogant. And maybe a good understanding that we see that good Jews, and no, we have come to a point now these days, after I already talked, the Saudis jumping with the Israelis now in 2020, just show the world that this is the most evil time across history since the creation. That these evil regimes, especially the Saudis, have, found haven with the Israelis. That they would use out, maybe I'll go back and explain, bear with me, because my brain is hijacked. It's not my brain. I will tell you example, because I'm staying in a high-rise building, and now has been done, they just pressure, 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 pressure. And even they justify it, to anybody who's close to the victim. You say, why your voice and your opinion on the, why don't you just keep it quiet? You see, they even justify their heinous act to those maybe who are victim relatives or even friends. You see, we will pressure you with these voices because you should not even speak about it on the internet. They justify their heinous acts, and some of the victims don't know it. You're saying, well, yeah. Like one of my friends, he said, you should not have videos and talk about it. And you see, they are so evil. And the way they do it sometimes, because what can you do? What are you going to say? I mean, if you are hit and feeling pain, you must say, whether it's a knife, whether it's a car accident, whether this is natural, even in animals. So yeah, I mean, to me, I'm staying in like a high-rise building, maybe 20th floor, and I've been hearing voices of loud air, like a fan, and it's been turned to the highest level on the outside, from the outside, the glass, and like back door of the. So you just hear this voice, and these voices. Guess what? This voice of the fan, it doesn't hurt your ear, as the voices of evil of humans or evil of demons. No, these voices, these sounds. Let's say, because it's a difference between a sound and a voice. Now the sound of these fans being triggered to the highest, so just you can feel them in the brain cells and rise your high blood pressure, hypertension. You cannot. So what are you gonna do? I won't go downstairs and go outside. Then they will use, they will switch again. They will use this, they play this victim playing, around people, if I go down, you see, and the voices by the technology, the voices, not sound, the voices will mock me, will mock any victim, stupid kid, and people don't know. And maybe they can find, who are these voices talking about. For example, me, I am, let's say, stupid Arab. I am in, let's say, in non-Arab country, whether in Europe or Asia. People will understand. Well, maybe this guy looks Arab. So yeah, and make fun, enjoy it. Sometimes people laugh about it because guess what? They don't know. Until some of them, find out, if this is the guy or the victim or female, or they see and they know, these voices are really is about that person. So they know at least. But if they know that these evil voices, but they don't forget their humanity. They just treat these victims with human or more human attention. And they are so heinous, and as I spoke earlier, not even a quality of any thug or a criminal in this world, that they will do this in order to get away with murder. Because at the end of the day, that get away with murder, suicide or whatever. And they know that, they know this, they know this. They know this. Whether it's, they know this more than anybody, because they are They are the most talked about in revelations and books of the Creator. The cruel hearts Jews, which are the Saudis and the Israelis. Let's be specific about this, because how to tell this specific. You cannot get rid of the magicians around the world. We're talking about what we know. So at least to me, because I had an argument with God, why He allowed this magic descent. But now, I guess what? He's telling me, guess what? It's not demons. You wish you had demons, Nasser. It's not demons. These are wars. These are evil wars. Evil with inhumane. Inhumane Saudis with evil Israelis. Ungrateful and inhumane Saudis with ungrateful. It's arrogance and disgust now around the world that is top of it in 2020. But to me now, I understand. So I hope I just made sense in this video, because I have a lot of videos on Mama Wala, and hopefully I can, you can find this on the internet. Hopefully, because if it was up to me, I would go big